Hello, second part of my damage movie, and first of all I'd like to come back to army damage and 136.5%. It seems these two common mistakes need to be taken care of, so if your army damage is 136.5, this way you need to do first go to Catagon's store and buy 4 accolades, and then where all of them are in your items you need to place them. Second, go to creation talents and switch talents to explosive. If your creation still is on level 57 or lower, you're gonna need to wait a bit to get it to level 60. Without further ado, let's go to case study. Let's see first report and take a look at the left part. Army damage is 151.5, received 136.5. Normal max, everything's okay. Infantry damage 5 stars on airship, 6 stars on cavalry, and distance damage. Damage received, infantry and cavalry has 5 stars boost, distance received 6 stars. Accolades are on, everything looks okay. These are my stats, by the way. I recently had doubtful pleasure to have alliance campaign with K90, and let's say their top castles really should watch this movie. On the right you can see one of those aces actually. On infantry and cavalry damage you can see no accolades. I assume this player doesn't have any. Army damage, I honestly can't tell what's wrong in here. It's so low that I would say everything is wrong in here. Let's take a look on another K90 champion. Army damage 137.5 means the player needs to change creation talents and wear accolade. The same is on cavalry damage. Distance and infantry is so low that I'm too confused. But yay, army damage received is right. No wonder it only takes 2 things to have it right. Well, this one at least tries. Let me just add that these are top castles in this not so small alliance. Army damage 139 means only half of the points on creation talents is right. Plus, of course, no accolades on any type of troops. Damage received looks okay, 5 stars everywhere. Now let's see my not so favorite farmer in the whole Guns of Glory world. For me, a farmer is someone who maybe spends a bunch of money but really doesn't know how to spend it right. May I introduce you Frankie Akamagister, currently terrorizing Kingdom 453 by his presence. As you can see, Frankie has a crown and cannon relic. For B power, I would expect lots of funds on this castle. Army damage 161.5, some 7 stars on airship, and so on. Let's see what he has. First, let's laugh at army damage. It's supposed to be 161.5 and it's 149. It's clear that Frankie doesn't have accolade and he has half of his creation talents wrong. I'd forgive to no accolades during no losses event, but not during cross. Here he can see 7 gears on distance damage, same on distance damage received. And here still no accolade, but there's half of extra percent, and here we have 1 extra percent. It's well visible in here, where we have similar percentage and one next to another. Where this extra percent comes from, I'm sure most of you already know the answer. I explained this one with other report because 40 seconds of my movie is more than enough to stare at bad damage stats farmer huge spender Frankie. Maybe that should be his full in-game name. By the way, one short remark. When you have level 7 gears on damage stats, on damage part, and you do not have accolades, it means basically you're wasting $2,000. It's like you still have 6 stars instead of 7, and you can throw those $2,000 or you may give it to me.
Liebe Grüße an Matthew, K42. Okay, Dark Mystic damage stats. Left ones, of course. He doesn't have Cannon Relic or Crown here, so he has perfect 151.5 on army damage and 136.5 on army damage received. Let's move on to more interesting stuff. So, damage received. Dark Mystic has all 7 stars gears. In damage stats section, he has 1 8 stars gears, it's cavalry, and 2 7 stars gears. On Dark Mystic stats, I'm gonna explain to you how to recognize what level of the building the player has. So recently we have new castle levels, and those castle give us additional half of 1% of damage depending on which ones we're talking about. So each one level for infantry is 1% and each one level for distance and cavalry is 0.5%. So look at damage received. Infantry is 251.28. So that means is 1% more than usual. Cavalry is 0.5% than usual more, and distance is 1% more than usual. So if infantry means 1% per level and the rest means 0.5% per level, so these are the conclusions. Dark Mystic has infantry and cavalry buildings on C41 and distance building shooting range on C42, which he actually confirmed. So you may see not only you may recognize the level of the gears of your opponent, but also where is he with his buildings. Okay, so let's practice on Girliznoone 1. Girl has nothing surprising in his stats. Everything is nicely maxed. We just can read some stuff. 2 level 7 gears in damage section and 1 level 8 gear on cavalry. Then again 2 level 8 on damage received and 1 level 7. So barracks and stables are level 41 and shooting range is level 42. And let's say Girliznoone 1 kinda confirmed that. Okay, I also have Escher for you. Escher was playing with my other alliance in K16 and he was doing alliance campaign with them. So army damage is perfect. I hope he doesn't have king or cannon relic. Army damage received 5% more, which means he has shield relic. In damage section 1 7 stars gears and 2 8 stars gears. In damage received the same, first 2 are 8 stars and distance is 7 stars gear. Not sure if Escher is gonna kill me if he says me, but I'm kinda sure he would anyway. So I'll just mention him. Like Frankie, he didn't have any accolades on himself, which again makes his 8 or 7 stars gears useless. Maybe not useless, but 1 level less. I'm kinda in a mood that I would forgive Escher this mistake because it was only alliance campaign, not kingdom race where you have actual losses. Then you should have everything perfect. So I hope it was intentional mistake. And last but not least, we have rookie K26. According to army damage, he is a king or he has cannon relic. I asked, it's cannon relic. He has 1 level 6 on infantry damage and 2 level 7 on cavalry and distance damage. All level 6 gears on 3 damage received stats. Thanks to rookie stats, we can again practice recognizing levels of troop building. So look at damage received. Cavalry damage received is regular 2, 41 and 6. It means it's C40. Then let's look at infantry damage received, which is 1% higher. 1% in case of infantry means it's 1 higher level, so it's C41. Distance damage received is only 0.5% higher, which means it's C41 because distance and cavalry upgrade 0.5% per building level. Okay, I hope you practiced a bit and you know how to read a lot of stuff thanks to those varied players' stats. If you need more practicing, mail me, maybe we'll think about something more. Reading building levels is something new and I kind of find the pleasure of surprising the people. And now you may surprise them as well easily.
And please remember about accolades, they just simply save you tons of money you already spent on gears.